Yo, people, you're now locked into the Parentcast. I'm joined by Pam, Curtis, and Charlie. And today's topic is, what would you do? I'm going to start off by showing you guys a video. So let's get straight into it.
Touch him again, touch me. Yeah, touch me again. Go on, touch me again. You can't touch me again. You can't touch me. Do bet. Do bet. Hold this now. Do you bet?
You ain't allowed to touch me.
Yeah? Let me tell you something, you little cunt.
can't.
I ain't from around here. Do you know who I am?
No.
No? I'm Murray's mum. Yeah.
Can you stop getting
pussy,
close?
yo. I'm Murray's mum.
close?
No. I ain't gonna stop getting close. Touch my son again and I'll rip your fucking face off. I'll rip your mum's face off, your dad's face off. I'll send a whole heap of fucking niggas to your yard to make sure that you know yourself. Do you hear me? Yeah. Touch him. I dare you to. Fucking touch him. I dare you to. I fucking dare you to. Know yourself, yeah? Know yourself. Know your fucking self. I'm warning you. I'm warning you. One more fucking time. But I can't touch you. Nah, I'm getting all up in your face because you touch.
That one there, I'm not going to lie.
That's intense.
Yeah, I kind of didn't want the video to finish there. I was just thinking, one more time. I was thinking, all right, cool. Is she going to bang him? Is she going to bang him? I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure. So, yeah, moving on swiftly. Let me ask first before we get onto what would you do, like quickly, just a quick summary. What do you actually think happened? Why do you think she's acted that way? Like, why do you think she's so hysterical? She's shouting, she's threatening him. She's gone full rage mode, right?
She has gone full rage mode. I mean, obviously something quite big because I don't know, but she said one more time. So actually, perhaps it's been going on
Continuously.
Yeah. He's must be come home multiple times like, Mum, like,
this kid just ain't give me a break.
Blah, blah, blah. And then literally he's like, oh, Mum, that's the boy.
Because if you didn't realise, it's not even outside the school. It looks like it's outside the supermarket. Yeah.
She's caught him off guard.
Yeah. Like, it's like, but I just don't understand why he's in that situation. Why is he outside in a public place? And she's like, I remember she said, yeah, I caught you. So it's like, has her and her son gone supermarket and he's pointed out the boy and said, that's the boy that's been bothering me.
I feel like it's something like that.
It's a bit mad. It's a bit mad. So the next bit is, what would you do if you was in that situation? You felt your son was being, I personally think he's being bullied. So you think your son was being bullied by this kid. You've come across this kid in your journeys or wherever you are, and you want to address this situation. Like, how would you do that? What would you do?
But me personally, I think I'm on the same thing. If my son keeps coming home to me every day, or let's say every day or once a week, saying that he's getting bullied at school, or these lot keep beating him up or whatever. If I catch you slipping, I'm not necessarily gonna go up to this. Well, wait, it depends how deep it gets in it. I'll go to the school, but more than likely, if I see them there, I'm gonna have that type of conversation. Because at the end of the day, especially in this day and age, you can't sugarcoat these type of things. Because before you know it, your son's on the news or your daughter's on the news.
And in
Definitely.
the ground.
Exactly. So
would you have waited for once a week?
No.
What do you mean once a week? Like for the situation, your son to keep coming to you, like?
Yeah.
I think first time round, it'd be a bit like, are you maybe like? Because obviously things happen at school. Sometimes it can be banter, and people don't. Not everyone likes banter, innit?
Yeah.
So it could be a banter thing, and he just didn't like it. You have that conversation. You find out what happened, innit? If it's a kind of physical altercation type thing, then you're gonna have to step in and get involved in it. Me personally, I'd rather address that child than my son go get his brethren to go beat him up, because after that it's tick for tat.
You see, I think if it was me, first time it happens, like, because I know my child, like, you know your children, you know, like, I know that my child is the type of person to try and deal with things herself, and she's only 6 right now. But if she's had to come and talk to me about it, then first of all, why hasn't the school dealt with it? So that's my first thing is going to be going straight down to the school, and the same way how she was talking to the other child, that's how I'll be talking to the teacher,
trust me.
and that's how I'll be talking to the child's parents when I catch them after school. Do you see what I'm saying? And that would just have to be one time. From you tell me someone put their hand on you, that's it.
No.
So, I mean, the one thing I would say is I don't think I'd be talking to a child like that.
No.
Just because of my line of work. I don't think I could go back to work if I did that. I'd be fired. And especially if it's all over the internet like that, do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But she had a point where she was like, I'll tear off your mum's face, I'll tear off your dad's face, because that's what I'll be telling mum and dad. I'll tear off your face if your child touches mine again. You know, like that.
I think I've got a similar sort of route to Charlie, actually. Definitely. The way, and I think we've all been in these situations. If we've got kids, all kids are going to go through something like this. And the way that I usually deal with stuff like that, straight away, first of all, I try and get my child to, stand up for themselves a little bit. Yeah. But simultaneously, I am writing so many emails. I'm that mum. I'm going to go through every single legal route possible.
That's
the reason why is because you have to have a paper trail. Yeah. If I go down and start shouting in some kid's face,
it's going to blow back up on you.
Get into trouble. I'm going to get into trouble.
That's it.
And then what's happening to my child?
Right.
Who's there to back your child or whatever else? Do you know what I mean?
And then you look like this crazy aggressive mother.
I'm that one. I send the most amount of emails. I'm talking to the head teacher. I'm already gone to go and see some sort of psychologist that's going to start backing me up because I'm about to sue you. And I also, of course, go to the parent as well. But when I do so, I make sure that the child's there or...
What the child, that's the offender, we call it. We call that person the offender today.
I make sure that the other child's there so that child knows I'm about to tell you off and your mum.
Right.
So, I've been there, I've done
this, exactly.
And
I was going to say the same.
But I'm also a little bit naughty. I remember one of the first times somebody was picking on my daughter. It's a bit bad, but I did. As soon as I saw the child in the playground, I was like, oh, so is this what you're doing? And I got one of the older children to trip her up.
Revenge is sweet sometimes.
Because of your experiences beforehand, when you see this type of video, you kind of know in your head a different type of reaction.
I didn't like her reaction, if I'm perfectly honest. It's not going to resolve anything. No. Actually, there's going to be far more comeback.
Yeah, definitely.
And it's going to come on her.
Yeah, because if we can flip it, think about that as you're seeing that video for the first time. Yeah. And that's your child that someone's talking to like that.
You took the words out of my mouth. That's the twist. I was going to throw it in the that's how I look at it.
I'd be like, rip off whose face and live where? Yeah. That's what I'd be coming on. Do you know what I'm saying? Because if my child's been doing something that they shouldn't be doing, that's up to me to discipline my child. And please believe I will discipline my child. I don't need anybody else to discipline my child for me. Yeah. So that's why I said, similar to Pamela, I'd speak to the school, I'd speak to the other parent, as opposed to talking to the child. But that move there where you talk to the parent in front of the child, put the fight in everybody all the time.
Because then you get to, because it's funny that you both said that, because that's the best way to find out as well what type of parent they are, how they're disciplining their child.
And if that child even, fears that their parent knows.
On this subject here, like, it's very relatable for myself. Like you both of you girls said that you've been there. Like me and myself, I'm not able to go down to the school as much. Yeah, so I've had my mum help me. Obviously, their mum was trying to get to the end of the situation, but my son was at one point. It wasn't bullying because he didn't understand, like you said earlier, Curtis, about the banter and stuff like that. The boys, his way of playing with children is different to the way that my son would play with children. So he didn't really understand, and he's a bit of a sore loser as well. So that's how it kind of came around at first. But he was actually scared to come and tell me that he felt he was getting bullied by this child because he was scared that I may react like the lady in the video. Yeah, because I'm not gonna lie, like, where I am a bit further away, I'm not as accessible to going to the school, and when I am seeing him, he's after a while he did express his concerns, but when he has expressed them concerns to me, I'm frustrated even more because I can't just go down to the school. I'm having to send my mum or send their mum down there. Do you get what I mean? So it's like I haven't actually got to the bottom of it myself, and it actually did get dealt with, and then he's come back again this year and said that the same still doing the same thing.
Okay.
When I was at parents' evening, I was scoping for this little boy to walk. I was just thinking, I'm ready for your parents. My mum caught the boy's parent, at sports day, not long before that. The woman tried to say that her son would never do that, this, that, and the other.
Oh, really?
My mum just told her a few home truths that you're bringing up your child the wrong way, and like, boy, if your child continues doing this to my grandson, I'm gonna have to deal with it in my own way. Do you get what I mean? Because you definitely installing that in your child.
That's why you need the whole emails. You need the letters coming down. You need to have spoken to.
But imagine if someone's not as efficient like that, though.
The reason why, though, is because when you then turn like if you switch on a child or the child's parent, let's not say the child's parent, it's gonna be understandable at which point. Because do you know what I mean?
I just don't think I would have dealt with the situation like that.
No, she dealt with it completely wrong. It was inappropriate.
But then I can't lie because I don't know how I would feel at the time.
I think it depends on the age as well, because that child, to me, we didn't see their face, but they sounded young. They sounded like secondary school, whatever.
She's actually bullying the child, like
young, right?
Yeah, because in the background, I think you see her son.
He
like
looks
secondary school.
Like early secondary,
so
innit?
That as well. There, parents don't really drop their kids to secondary school.
Right.
So how often are you really gonna catch that child with their parent? Unless it's a parents' evening, but then how far down the line that gonna get to before you end up being that me and that child?
But that's why you do everything from beforehand until it has to get to that point. Although, having said this, my child has been accused of being the bully before, and you know what? The way that parent handled that situation, I wanna give her flowers or something, because my child caused this other child severe anxiety, mad, and it was so bad. I mean, I don't believe personally that my child was all of those aggressive, nasty things.
Yeah.
That's just the way that she was perceived because of the environment she was in.
Yeah, of course.
But it still had those
effects,
those effects on the other child, and the way that mum handled it was astonishing. It was amazing.
You sure she just weren't scared, thinking, "Wow, is the mum like the daughter?" Oh God, oh God.
No, not at all. The mum knew exactly what she was doing, and that's why I learned from her as well how to handle these situations. I was scared as soon as I knew that she was about to sue me. I was like,
sue you? Wow, that threw me. Still, I was thinking, what?
Yeah, and first of all, she was like, can we go out for a drink? Went out for a drink with her, or where was lunch? Went out to lunch. We spoke about it. She spoke about how it's impacting her child. Behind closed doors, what I didn't know though is that she had already gone and written like some massive letter to the school about it.
Wow.
It was a fee-paying school, so they were ready to be like, yeah, we're going to kick your child out of here. It wasn't because I then knew and my backup and my knowledge of how to also handle that as a comeback. But yeah, she had already had like doctors' reports to say this is what's happening to her child. All these various different letters to the school, to everybody.
It's a bit deep, man.
But because of the way that she had handled it, like I can't fault her.
Because you think, right, me as a mother, would I have done the same thing?
Imagine if that mum had come down to come and try and fight me instantly, rather than going and taking all of those things.
What does that even show your kids how to deal with a situation?
Well, it's showing your kids that you're not handling a situation as effectively. The thing is, yes, I want to go down and smack up somebody. I want to, but where's that going to go?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And it's so frustrating. We have to know how to work the system. That's all that it is. And then when you give them a slap after, it's like, okay, that's understandable.
Yeah, it's true.
I just feel like, just because of the experience I've gone through, it's very frustrating. I'll be honest, I can't pinpoint whether or not I would react like that. I'm not really a typer to writing essays and emailing somebody.
Yeah, well, you got to get someone to go and do it for you. Honestly, you.
But
really
I definitely would approach the parent. Facts, like 100%, like, because you can't. Again, as well, a child is still learning and growing. Do you get what I mean? So it's like some people have behavioral issues, so like ADHD and stuff like that. So some of them actually can't help it because I've been there when I used to just irritate certain kids, and I used to think it was a joke. But like what's happened to your daughter, the person may have got anxiety from it, or it may have hurt their persona or whatever. Like, or when they're growing, they're thinking, oh, he's always said this one thing about me, so I need to change that about me. Do you get what I mean? And it's like, I just know that if it was my child, I'm not threatening no mum. I'm not doing anything like that. I'm not whining out at no kid. I would just literally wait for the parent. I wouldn't even chat to the kid, because again, with my own kids, they seem to, like I said, they know that I can flip sometimes. Like, so for them to feel, right, I can't tell dad straight away because he might act a mad way. Imagine me approaching someone's child. Do you get what I mean? So I just know myself. Right. My only option is to approach the parent. And also schools, me as a father, even when I'm at parents' evening, I don't feel like the teachers engage with me properly. It's like they're always directing at the mum. So I feel like if I stepped into the school where I'm saying to you, I don't drop them all the time and stuff like that, I feel like they wouldn't take me as seriously as if I sent my mum or I sent their mother down to the school.
If you wrote an email and you asked for a meeting with the head teacher and you went there, they'd have no choice but to take you seriously.
Yeah, but then
I
don't trust myself in that situation. What they're telling me, my kid's this, my kid's that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do what that one was. What you saying about my child? Like, you don't know anything. Do you know what I mean?
That's
You don't know
why
what's
get a
going on. Like,
like your mum, though.
yeah,
someone that
that's
can
what I would
actually
do.
handle that
If
situation
I
in the ways
did
you
do
need
that,
them to.
or my mum did get me a meeting, I'd have to go with her.
Yeah.
Because she would be the one. She'll be my dictator. She'll be saying what I feel, but I just won't know how to express it in the right way. Do you know what I mean?
Every school knows who I am. They know exactly who I am.
Same.
Like, and there's not even a problem, but you're gonna know me. Like, you know me completely. I'm already booking meetings just for fun.
Yeah.
There's nothing that's happened.
No, but that's what you got to do when your child's in school. Like, if your child's out of your hands in someone else's care, like, I need you to know who I am.
Yeah.
And I need you to know that I'm not one of them parents who's just going to be like, oh, she's fell over like 10 times this week. Oh, she's so clumsy. I'm going to be like, she's banged her head 10 times this week and you're telling me that you didn't catch the 9th, you didn't catch the 8th, you didn't what on earth are you doing in the playground?
To sum it up, everyone would, so the ladies, you lot would send emails, chase it up and have a paper trail. But speak to the parent.
Speak to the parent.
Yeah, speak to the parent.
Yep.
I think myself and Curtis.
Standings now, still not gonna lie.
So your mind has been changed.
Yeah, no, they're right though, because like I said, I would never have thought about emails or anything like that. Like I said to you just before we started, I've been in school and parents have come up to the school for kids, and it's like, touch my child again, and I'm gonna deal with you type thing. And like I said, that's how we were growing up. But looking at it nowadays, how you lot said it, man, I agree. But I'm not gonna lie. If it got to a point where they're just still nothing, parents, me and you're gonna have a good old talking.
Absolutely.
A bit of quick back and forth still.
But from when your child goes into every new year, that teacher needs to know exactly who you are.
Yeah.
So don't even wait to do emails for when it's, no, I'm already having meetings with you for fun. We're already doing this.
That's it.
Because I need to know exactly what's going on. Are you on my page?
Right, that's
And
it.
so before it even gets there, there's just no possibility for it to get there. Do you know what I mean? They've got to know who you are from the get-go.
Definitely. So the ladies there dropping gems. I'm not even gonna lie, dropping some mad gems there. Still, it did change my views a lot. Still, because I like I said, I didn't know how to deal with the situation last time. It is tough. It's scary as well. It's a scary part of parenting still, because you put a lot on the line going to project your kids, because it could end in so many different ways. It's immense. It's immense. So anyone got anything else to drop on that subject there, or everyone's put their points across?
That's it, bro.
Yeah.
Good.
Don't be angry. Be smart. That's the one. Don't be angry. Be smart.
Don't get mad. Get smart.
Yeah. And kids, you follow that as well. Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, man.
Okay. So like I said, it's your boy Father G speaking now. I was joined by Pam, Curtis, and Charlie. Check us out on the Parentcast _hub. Don't forget that. And big up GUAP Studios again for letting us use their facilities. We out.